Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here, and today I want to talk about Splatoon 3 because we now finally have a release date for the game, and of course they dropped a new trailer which shows off some new gameplay and some new abilities, weapons, gear, that kind of stuff. Basically, more new stuff to be excited about. So in this video I quickly want to recap that and go over a few things you need to know. So if you guys do enjoy this, if you're excited for Splatoon, let me know in the comments down below, drop a like on this video, and of course don't forget to subscribe because as and when we get close to the launch, I will definitely be bringing you guys some more gameplay. But as a super quick summary, of course, the latest footage features a new stage called Untitled Alley, and it also has a new weapon called the Stringer, which is a bow that basically shoots ink sideways and vertically, which is super cool. It also shows off some of the new abilities, and in addition to Turf War, Splatoon 3 also includes a new single-player campaign and a fresh version of the Salmon Run mode. Nintendo, of course, said in February that Splatoon 3 will be releasing in summer, but they have now confirmed that it is launching on the 9th of September. Nintendo has also added Splatoon 2's Octo Expansion DLC to the Switch Online's Expansion Pack membership tier. And it's also worth noting the online mode will include a mix of new and returning stages where teams are challenged to cover the most ground in their ink. So that's sort of a top-level summary, but speaking a bit about the new special weapons shown. So there is a special weapon similar to the Ink Zuka called the Trizuka, and this of course has 3 blobs of ink that can be shot out, creating a large blast when it hits a surface, and it can be fired 3 times. There's the Killer Whale 5.1, a set of 6 miniature floating lasers similar to the Stingray, and these lasers appear to follow the enemy players in pairs. There is a crab-shaped robot. This is probably my favourite one. This is basically like Splatoon's mech, and I kind of hope they actually release this as like a figure as part of the like collector's edition or something, because this would be hella cool. But anyway, crab-shaped robot that can transform into a ball called the Crab Tank, and the player can alternate between rapid-fire shots and a strong cannon-like blast whilst using this. And specifically in the release date revealed trailer, the Big Bubblers launcher is also shown to have an object similar to sort of the squid beacon atop of it. It's still unknown if this object can be super jumped to, however, but it is still a pretty cool addition. There's of course also the Grappling Hook like special weapon called the Zipcaster. I mean, they had me at Grappling Hook, your boy loves the Grappling Hook, and then using it, players can then grapple to walls or other surfaces and attack with their main weapon, though its duration does seem to decrease with each grapple and attack, and it appears to also be part of the Splashomatic and the Octobrush sets. So, you know, you may have to choose that accordingly if you want access to this. Also worth noting, there was a Twitter thread that also revealed a little bit more about some of the new weapons and abilities that players can use. The most notable one in the reveal trailer, of course, is the addition of the bow and arrow I mentioned earlier. It's initially described as something that looks a little bit primitive at first glance, but on closer inspection, it's packed with technology, including a mechanism capable of launching 3 strings of ink simultaneously, again, both vertically and horizontally. So this is definitely going to be a fun one. I reckon sort of, you know, especially the horizontal one will have some quite wide ink coverage, but the vertical one might be quite good for picking off some of those other players. There was also another tweet that confirmed that many of the weapons from the first game are also returning, but the 96 Gal and the Range Blaster will get major reworks in Splatoon 3, and we also see some new special weapons, including one that shoots 5 projectiles at enemies, amidst other things as well. So basically, it looks like we've got quite a few exciting new weapons to mess around with, new gadgets, new things like that, which has always been one of the most fun, exciting aspects of Splatoon. But for the time being, that is pretty much it. That's a little rundown on some of the new weapons, and of course also, more excitingly, the release date, which I cannot wait for. There's definitely some good stuff to look forward to this year. If you guys are excited for Splatoon, make sure you keep it locked on the channel. If you've missed our recent videos, be sure to click on one of these ones. And again, keep it locked on the channel for plenty more gaming videos.